അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ പറയുക പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിനൊരു താളമുണ്ട്. ഈ വിശ്വത്തിനും അതിലകല ജീവിജാലങ്ങളും തമ്മിൽ അഭേദ്യമായ ബന്ധമുണ്ട്. പരസ്പരം ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് കിടക്കുന്ന നെറ്റ്വർക്കുകളാണ് ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചം. 4 പേര് ചേർന്ന് പിടിച്ച് വിലയുടെ കോണിൽ സ്ഥലമുണ്ടായാൽ അതെല്ലായിടവും പ്രതിഫലിക്കും.
Now let's leave the government aside for a minute. No point only blaming the government or the political parties or the policy makers. Important question is, are we asking ourselves daily, how are we going to make a difference? Are we making sustainable choices in our daily lives? Are we? Do we even understand what sustainability means? I know some of you may be thinking that, what difference is it going to make now? Now that situation is so bad already. What difference is it going to make if one person like me or you does something? You think so, right? Wrong. Very, very wrong. It will make a difference, let me tell you. It will make a difference. When million individuals like you start doing their part, it will add up. It will inspire others. It will spread awareness. Every drop counts. Boond boond se sagar banta.
നമ്മൾ ഇതിനു മുമ്പ് 3000 സ്ക്വയർ ഫീറ്റ് വീട് കെട്ടിയവർ ഇനി വെട്ടാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നവർ 1500 രൂപയ്ക്ക് വരിക, 2000 ഉള്ളവർ 1000ത്തിലേക്ക് വരിക, 1000 കിട്ടുന്നവർ 500ലേക്ക് വരിക. അപ്പോൾ അത്ര വൃക്ഷങ്ങൾ സമൂഹത്തിൽ കുറയുന്നു. ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റിക്ക് പറ്റിയ പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാകത്തില്ല, അതുപോലെ പേപ്പറിന് പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാകത്തില്ല. അപ്പം അത്രയും വൃക്ഷങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ വെട്ടി നശിപ്പിക്കേണ്ട. ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഓരോരോ കാർപ്പൂളിൻ്റെ കാര്യവും മറ്റുള്ള എല്ലാം ഓരോ സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് വ്യത്യാസം, ഭൂമിയുടെ കാര്യത്തിൽ കുറച്ച് വ്യത്യാസം നമുക്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും.
See, in COVID pandemic, how irrespective of what caste, creed, religion, ethnicity, how people came together. Even though we could not go out of our houses, on WhatsApp, on social media, we did so much to help each other. You think we can't do this again? You think we can't do anything like this to save our planet, to save our Mother Nature? If we want, we can. But our problem is that we don't wake up unless and until we are face to face with a dire situation like coronavirus, where, it's life-threatening situation. But my question is, why are we so foolish? Why do we want to push ourselves to that cliff? Why can't we take a proper action right now? I'm talking about all of us. I'm not talking about XYZ or few organizations who are actively working on this. I'm talking about you, me, all of us, common man. If not anything else, at least each one of us can at least become aware of the environmental issues that we are facing, that are lurking around us. And then we can also make our family and friends be aware about it. We can inform them. We can educate them. Can't we even do this much? All the information is at your fingertips. But we are too busy, scrolling the reels and watching all the nonsensical stuff on YouTube and other platforms. The same technology, same platforms can be used to save our Mother Earth, to save our planet, to save Mother Nature. Can't we just do this much? If we were able to do so much during the pandemic, I think even if we do 50% of that, I think we can all together make a big difference. Is it too much to ask? Can't we take this small step? Small steps are going to be very vital. Every single step you take in the right direction, it is going to help. Can we reduce our consumption? Look at your wardrobe. How many clothes do you have? How many clothes are in your wardrobe? And what kind of clothes? Cotton clothes or jeans? Because different kinds of clothes have different impact on the environment. But you don't care. You have never bothered to find out what clothes should we wear. Find out. I'm just giving an example. You have never bothered to find out what we should eat and what we should not eat. Even though we talk about vegetarianism and non-vegetarianism and we give all the rubbish justifications to eat meat, we don't realize what is the impact of what we are doing on the environment, on Mother Nature. Consumerism is at its peak right now. If you look at the ads on the TV or let us say social media, they're always provoking you to consume, consume, consume. Not because they are thinking that these things are good for you, but because they are making money. As simple as that. They are making money by showing you advertisements. And the industries whose products they are selling or whose products they are showcasing in those advertisements, those industries are also making money. And that is all they care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about environment.
$1000 പേന കൊണ്ടും എഴുതാം, $100 പേന കൊണ്ടും അക്ഷരം എഴുതാം. അതിന് അക്ഷരം വരും. ആവശ്യമെടുത്ത് മറ്റുള്ളവരെ സഹായിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളൂ, ആഡംബരം ഒഴിവാക്കുക.
But you need to think what to buy, what not to buy. What to do, what not to do. What will be its impact on the environment. What to eat, what not to eat. What to wear, what not to wear. What to drink, what not to drink. Because the situation is critical. We are in ICU. Mother Earth is dying. Every single action of yours can either save or kill our Mother Earth. It can either save Mother Earth or it can kill Mother Earth. And you don't need to be a scientist to, decide what to do and what not to do. As I said earlier, you have all the information on your fingertips. You just need to spend some time to find out where we stand. But most people don't have time. They're busy with reels, they are busy with gaming, they are busy with all the things which are secondary and useless. Ask yourself, when was the last time you were searching Google or any other search engine to find out what are the means and methods to save our Mother Nature? When was the last time? When was the last time you were searching how to study environmental issues and how to be ready for them, to face them? When was the last time you searched for it? You don't need to be a scientist to do this. You just need to have awareness. We just need to understand how connected we are to all this. There was a study done by one person, I forget the name, and I think it was in India a few years back. I really appreciated his effort because even though it seems like a very, very insignificant thing, but I think the message was loud and clear. And it was a very good message. And it also shows how a common person, a common man like you and me, can make a difference. This person did a study to understand how much water, how much drinking water is wasted in Indian households every day because of serving extra water, extra drinking water in the glass while giving the water to the guests. You understood? See, in Indian homes, whenever a guest would come, or even a non-guest, when the family is sitting on a dining table, usually we put the drinking water in all the glasses, right? We put the drinking water. Now, usually our tendency is to fill the whole water glass up to the brim and then give that glass to the guest or to the family member. But usually what happens is that the guest or the family member will maybe just drink this much, little bit. And then what happens to the rest? It goes down the sink. It's wasted. And it is pure drinking water. And he did a study. I don't remember the numbers, but I think it's thousands and thousands of gallons, liters of water every single day. If we count all of what is wasted throughout all the households in India, thousands and thousands of liters of drinking water is wasted every single day in the Indian households just because we pour more than what is needed. So the conclusion of that study was, please don't pour the glass fully. Ask the person how much that person needs and just pour that much. Right now, we may think it is very insignificant and, what's big deal about it? But let me tell you, very soon a time will come when we will be forced to count even each and every drop of water. Better we correct ourselves before that. At least this you can do at your home. Don't waste drinking water. Serve what is needed, not more than that. Use less plastic. Look at the amount of plastic we are using every day. Look at the packaging industry, how much of plastic you find around the various things. Various things are wrapped in those plastics. And you know how many animals and the marine life, how many of them get killed because of the huge amount of plastic that we are dumping in the ocean and on the streets. Cows eat that plastic and die. Fish eat that plastic, they also die. Birds eat that plastic, they also die.
Is it not staggering that 50 kilos of plastic is routinely found inside cows during surgeries? Is it not staggering that all the big fat cows we see on the streets are so not because they are well fed, but simply because they are bloated with all the plastic waste they ingest at garbage dumps?
Years do you think this has been accumulating inside?
More than 6-7 years, maybe more than 10 years, I think. All entangled and became a rock. This might be the piece of balloon, a bigger balloon. It is some leather piece, I think.
There are people who carried 5 phones. I was talking about the electronic waste. 5 phones. This is insane. Why would you need 5 phones? If everybody started doing that, can you imagine the amount of electronic waste we will be generating every day? The world economies thrive on consumerism. It's true. But I think it is going to be suicidal in future. Economists and business companies may not like me saying this, but my message is for them also, because they are also part of this planet. They're also part of this humanity. And I don't want to mince the words today, because I want to give you a real gift. My message is my gift on this new year. And it is nothing new. I'm just reiterating the same thing which Amma has been saying for years together. Amma has been emphasizing again and again on all this. But who cares? Remember one thing, the more the consumerism, the more the waste. And today, the amount of waste that gets generated from, let's say, cosmetic industries or leather industries, plastic industries, it's huge. It's huge. The world is generating roughly about 92 million tons of just the textile waste every year. 92 million tons. Textile waste alone, I'm talking about. And that number is going to go up to almost 134 million tons by 2030. And this textile waste contains mostly non-biodegradable material, which finally ends up in the landfills. And it has a lot of microplastics also. All this polyester, nylon, acrylic, all these kind of things. Also synthetic materials. Now this all goes into the soil and the nearby water resources. It is a huge contamination. It is a very, very serious form of contamination. In many states of India, you will find huge dumps of these waste, almost the size of a big hill. Now, who is responsible for this? Is it only the production industry, or is it also the consumers? Of course, we need industries. I'm not against it. But what about our greedy consumerism? We need clothes to cover our body, and for that we need an industry. That's fine. But I think 5 to 6 pairs of dress are more than enough for a person to survive for 1 year, at least. Maybe 2 years also. But I have literally seen people with more than 200 shirts and pants in their wardrobe. Hundreds of skirts, hundreds of saris, hundreds of sandals. And some even have this funny idea of wearing a new pair of dress and new pair of sandals every single day of the year. I just don't understand, what are they trying to prove? If you ask me, such people should be fined. We all need to be very, very aware of what we are doing. We need to become more aware of our actions. Usually for spiritual aspirants, we say that we should keep a spiritual diary. It's like a journal where we write what we did throughout the day and then we introspect on it. I would suggest that all of us should keep a diary where we record every single day. How much plastic did we use today? How much greenhouse emission did we generate today? How much carbon footprint did we create today? What did we do to help Mother Nature? How many trees did we plant? We should journal all this and see what we are doing. It's time to wake up. It's time that we smell the ashes. We are standing on a precipice of the man-made disaster of the epic proportions. Our mother is being plundered and pillaged for a short-term gain. Let's not torture our mother. The questioner who asked about what gift can we give to our loved ones. So my dear friend, I can only tell you this. Forget about giving other gifts. This could be your gift, not just to your loved ones, to the entire species of organisms on this planet, to humans, to animals, to birds, to the future generations. Become aware of what are the environmental issues. Become aware of the threats that our Mother Nature, that our Mother Earth are facing today. Become aware and then spread that awareness then among your loved ones, among your friends, family, colleagues. Because unless and until that awareness is generated in our society, this talk and any other such talk or documentary is just going to be a time pass. Ask yourself every day, how can I reduce the water wastage? How can I recycle? How can I reduce the electricity consumption? All these things I'm telling you because that is the way Amma has trained us in ashram for so many years. Because she is concerned about what is happening to our Mother Nature. Even today, Amma herself uses only one single bucket of water, small bucket of water to take bath. You think she cannot afford it? If she wants, she can even take bath with hundreds of buckets of water. Nobody is going to stop her. But she doesn't. Because she is setting the right example. And she's setting an example, a role model for all of us. So that we also learn how to use these natural resources. People who say that, we have money, we can buy any amount of water and do whatever we want with that water. Sorry, this situation is going to change soon. You will not be able to say that. You will be in jail. A day will come when misuse of all the natural resources is going to have dire consequences, even at the level of the law. Of course, it will be too late then. That's a different thing. And Amma has even been telling us to not take bath more than once in a day, so that we don't waste water. Of course, when there is an emergency, it's a different thing, but not otherwise. We all need to think in such ways, in such frugal ways, in such small ways, seemingly small, but they will add up. They will add up if we all do what is needed. Amma has really trained us in such a beautiful way that now, if we see a tap leaking, for example, if the water is leaking, I just can't, for example, I just can't stand and just watch. I have to do something to stop that. That is the way she has trained us. Amma says that every drop of water that is being wasted, it is Amma's blood that is being wasted. And of course, we love Amma so much. Just hearing that, creates a disturbance. And Amma purposefully is saying so because she notes that we love her. And that is why we might do something to reduce the wastage of water. Because on our own, we may not understand the importance of these natural resources. So she is attaching an emotional angle also to it. Because we are so insensitive to Mother Nature. It is not just emotion. We are so insensitive to Mother Nature that we won't, common people don't understand why wasting water is such a huge concern. So that is why Amma has to say this, that every drop of water that is wasted, it is Amma's blood getting wasted. So by listening to that, everybody who's connected to Amma, everybody who loves Amma, or those who take Amma to be their spiritual master, they will definitely listen to this. Similarly, all of you who are influencers in the society, whatever be the scope of your influence, it could be in a company, it could be in your family, it could be in your community, it could be in the national politics, it could be in the international politics. I'm appealing to all of you, just like Amma, try to encourage your people to become more sensitive of these issues. Whether you are in a media, whether you are a film star, whether you are a business tycoon, doesn't matter. Make more and more people aware of these things. Amma has been talking a lot for so many years about these things. And many of Amma's devotees, I have seen how they have really taken it to their heart. And I'm sure whatever they have done, it has helped Mother Nature. Amma has set up so many waste management centers. Even in our Amritapuri ashram, we have 0% waste because 100% waste management is there. Amma talks about carpooling, and many of Amma's devotees, Amma's disciples, they do carpooling. They don't like to take one car each for every one person, which is usually the norm outside. They like to do carpooling, even if there are cars available, because they understand the impact that it is going to have on Mother Nature. Planting trees, seed ball campaigns. We just did so many seed ball campaigns during C20. All these things help.
Every year, humans destroy around 10 million hectares of forests, causing huge ecological imbalance that affects Earth's climate and biodiversity. Deforestation has a profound impact on mankind, wildlife, and other life forms in nature. As deforestation continues, urgent action is needed to protect the planet's biodiversity and ensure the survival and well-being of countless species on Earth.
ഒരു 100 കായെങ്കിലും എടുത്ത് ഒരു പേപ്പറിൽ ശകലം ചെളിയോ ചാണകമോ വളമോ ഇട്ട് അതിൽ വിത്ത് വെച്ച് അതിനകത്ത് വെച്ച് കെട്ടിയിട്ട് അത് കാട്ടിൽ കൊണ്ടിട്ടാൽ കാട്ടിൽ ധാരാളം വൃക്ഷങ്ങൾ വെട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടുപോയി ഇടങ്ങൾ ധാരാളമുണ്ട്. അതവിടെ തന്നെ കിടന്ന് കിളിക്കും. കാരണം കാട്ടിൽ വളരുന്ന വൃക്ഷത്തിന് വളവും വെള്ളവും നമ്മൾ ഒഴിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അതിൻ്റെ ഇല തന്നെ വളമായി മാറും. അതുകൊണ്ട് അവിടെ ഇട്ടാൽ കിളിക്കുമെന്നുള്ളതാണ്.
The C20 Working Group on Sustainable and Resilient Communities has been conducting intensive seed ball making workshops at the Amrita University, Amritapuri campus and the Amritapuri Ashram.
And all of you who are the influencers, you can also influence small circles around you. Let us together fight for our Mother Nature. Let us together save our Mother Nature for our future generations. And of course for us also. Similarly, nurturing of the honeybees. Many people are doing it now, especially those who are connected to Amma.
ഒന്നും നിസ്സാരമല്ല. ഒരു പ്ലെയിൻ എഞ്ചിൻ ഇല്ലെങ്കിലും പറക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല, കേടുവന്നാലും പറക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, സ്ക്രൂ ഇല്ലെങ്കിലും പറക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. ഒന്നും നിസ്സാരമല്ല, അതിനും അതിൻ്റെ സാധനമുണ്ട്. തേനീച്ച പരാഗണം നടത്തുന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് ഫലം പച്ചക്കറികളും പഴങ്ങളും കിട്ടുന്നത്. നിസ്സാരമല്ല. ആ തേനീച്ച 3 കിലോമീറ്റർ പറക്കാനില്ല, പണ്ട് പറക്കുമായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പം മെമ്മറി പോയി പോകുന്നു. കൂടുതലും പുഷ്പങ്ങൾക്ക് വിഷവെള്ളം അടിക്കുന്നു. അതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് കാടുകളിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ പുഷ്പങ്ങളുള്ള ഇത് നട്ട് വളർത്തുന്ന കാടിനിടകളിൽ വെച്ച്, പിന്നെ തേനീച്ച കൂടുകൾ നമുക്ക് ലക്ഷക്കണക്കിന് ഭക്തന്മാർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. പക്ഷേ എല്ലാ ഭക്തന്മാരും ജാഗ്രതയായിട്ട് തേനീച്ച കൂടുകൾ വയ്ക്കണം.
You know, all this celebration of Navaratri, of the Divine Mother, it is useless if we don't take care of Mother Nature, because Mother Nature is verily the manifestation of the Divine Mother.
Nature is our home, God in another form. Nature is our home, God in another form. Let's love and protect, care and respect the wonder of this world. Let's love and protect, care and respect the wonder of this world. Mother Nature, may our hearts rise in the beauty of creation.
Stop fighting in the name of religion, in the name of country. These are stupid things. We are all children of one Mother Nature. Can't we see that? How can we be so blind? COVID pandemic did not kill only people from one religion or one ethnicity or one country. It affected everybody equally. The whole world was affected. Did it ask you whether you are a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Sikh or a Parsi? Did it ask you whether you are from India or USA or Pakistan or Bangladesh or China or Russia or Europe? Did it ask you? It affected whole of the world. And we will be in even worse situation very soon if we don't wake up now. If we don't unite together, forgetting all our differences. Amma has been telling this so many times, but who cares? Who cares? There is still hope, my dear friends. If we unite and if we act decisively and with determination, there is hope. And don't wait for others to take the initiative. Do your part now. And that, I think, will be the best gift on this new year to your loved ones and to your next generation.
നമ്മളെ പ്രസവിച്ച അമ്മ ചിലപ്പോൾ 2, 3, 5 വയസ്സ് വരെ മടിയിലിരുത്തും. ഭൂമിമാത അങ്ങല്ല. ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുക്കനും ചവിട്ടാനും തുപ്പാനും ഇടിക്കാനും അനുവദിച്ച അമ്മയാണ്. ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവൻ നമ്മളെ പോറ്റി വളർത്തുന്ന അമ്മ. എല്ലാത്തിൻ്റെയും പോഷകശക്തിയായി. ആ അമ്മയുള്ള കടമ നമ്മളൊരിക്കലും മറക്കരുത്. കാർപ്പൂൾ വയ്ക്കുന്നതും തേനീച്ച വളർത്തുന്നതും നമ്മൾ വൃക്ഷങ്ങൾ നടുന്നതും അന്തരീക്ഷ ശുദ്ധീകരണങ്ങളും പ്രകൃതി മലിനീകരണം യജമാനവും പച്ചക്കറി നടുന്നതും വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് പറയും മക്കൾ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. മുന്നോട്ട് ജാഗ്രതയായി എല്ലാവരും ഒത്തൊരുമിച്ച് ചെന്നാൽ ഈ ഭൂമിയെ നമുക്ക് സ്വർഗമാക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. അങ്ങനെ കൃപ എല്ലാവരെയും അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് പരമാത്മാവിനോട് തന്നെ പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കും.